Good morning and welcome to Monday Inspo with Pastor Nina Obikudo. It's such a delight to be with you this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. And I trust that you're having a great start to your working, schooling, business week, as the case may be for you. It's such a delight to be with you, and a happy new month, and welcome to the second half of the year 2022. I trust that God is granting us speed, God is granting us joy in this month and beyond, and everything that we lay our hands to do will see prosperity. Now, today on Monday Inspo, we will be looking at what I have tagged Speak Out. Now, this topic today was inspired from the conversation I had with my daughter yesterday, and when I told her that will be our topic for Monday Inspo, maybe we should talk about it, she was excited. She said, "Look, I've inspired mommy. So you see, someone inspires me to inspire you this morning, and she's one of my biggest followers on Monday Inspo on my YouTube channel, so I'm sure she'll watch this and see me acknowledge her for this topic. So we're looking at a topic I have tagged Speak Out today, but on the caption you will see Speak Out or. Now, a lot of people don't speak out, and if you don't speak out, there is a resultant effect of that. That's why you have the or clause there. Now, let me read to you two definitions of the word or the phrase speak out, and then we'll take it up from there. Now, speak out from the Merriam-Webster dictionary. The first definition is to speak loud enough to be heard. To speak loud enough to be heard. That's the first definition of speak out. Now, the second definition will be to speak boldly, to express an opinion frankly. To speak boldly, to express an opinion frankly. The first one is to speak loud enough to be heard. And then the second is to speak boldly, to express an opinion frankly. Now, it's important that we look at this because take you back to why we're talking about this today. I had a discussion with my daughter yesterday, and she said, Daddy promised us something. He said one of these weekends he was going to take us out for a family outing. I said, yes, Daddy said one of these weekends. So you do him a reminder. Go to him and say, Daddy, you said you'll take us out for a family outing one of these weekends. And she said to me, no, Mommy, I don't think I can do it. I said, why? She said, and she really didn't have any reason why she couldn't go and tell Daddy. So she said, just tell Daddy for us so we can all plan for the weekend and go out. And I said, that is what we will talk about tomorrow on Monday Inspo. Now, a lot of people are just like her. There are a lot of people that have so much to say, that have promises to claim, that have benefits to claim, but they keep their mouth shut and it never comes to them. Now, many people may have made promises to you. There may be so many things that, are within your reach. Maybe somebody just said, do me a reminder. But we're afraid, we're naive for so many reasons, which is peculiar to different people. We keep our mouth shut and we never say a word. Now, it keeps you in the same position. Nothing changes. A lot of us are then quick to conclude that this person lied to me. This person really didn't have plans of helping me. This person said this, but he's not living up to expectation, or he's not doing what he said or she said they will do for me. My question to you is, have you spoken out? Have you said something loud enough for them to hear you? Now, remember the definition that we looked at. It says to speak out is to speak loud enough to be heard. So a lot of us are speaking, but we're not speaking out. Why? Because we're just telling people all around us. We're not speaking loud enough to be heard. We're not speaking to the right authority. We're not speaking to the right people, the people in concern, or the people who can even do something about the situation you have found yourself in. Now, growing up, we used to have a program on television. I can't remember if it was RSTV or NTA. It was tagged Speak Out. And in that program, if I remember correctly, Nigerians were being urged to speak out against things that were not, going on right in the country, things that were not going on right, maybe in the economy or in any other sector. I think I can remember very vividly that program. So as long as you refuse to open your mouth and speak out, as long as you refuse to sound out to be loud enough to be heard, you remain marginalized. You remain in the same spot. You do not get the much needed help that you should get or that you can get from people. If you are timid, if you stay just by one corner and you expect that the person who made you the promise will remember, it is likely that the person will never remember. Not because the person wants you to come begging, but I mean, we are all human beings. The world is so busy and people have so many things that they are running after, so many things on their mind. So if I've said to you on Monday morning, I'm going to call you, or I'm going to give you this, or I expect that when it's Monday afternoon and you do not hear from me, you can give me a little reminder. Hello, Nina. How are you doing today? So sorry to disturb you. Or it's not my intention to disturb you, but just to remind you, we're supposed to meet in the morning. Or you said you will send something across to me in the morning. Perhaps your schedule is busy and you have forgotten me. I may just read your message. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes, I totally forgot. So the reason why a lot of us do not get help, the reason why a lot of us do not get the promises that people have, promised us, or even God has promised us, is because we do not go back to say, hey, Father, you did say that this is mine. I'm just calling to remind you because I haven't received my package yet. You need to learn to speak out. It's the same for children in school. There are a lot of children who have answers to questions, but they just sit down and they never say a word. They will never say a word. They are not dumb. They are not children who are not intelligent. They are very sharp. They're intelligent. They have the right answers to the questions, but they never speak out. And you will never see them on the honor roll. Why? Because they aren't speaking out. So nobody knows their value, nobody knows their worth, and nobody knows the amount of knowledge that they have. Maybe the only time they get an award is if they write an examination and they do well. But you see, we have so much inside of us that if we don't say it out, people do not know that you have such wisdom. So when people are looking for other people to place in authority, in places of authority, or looking for knowledgeable people, like when they looked for Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the book of Daniel, these were guys, I believe, that people around them had heard from them. People around them had learned from their wealth of experience. It wasn't difficult to pick them out. It wasn't difficult to give them the role. But if these boys had shut themselves up, never said a word, people will never know that they were wise. People will never know that they were knowledgeable. And then perhaps they will not have gotten that position. So what is my counsel to you this morning on Monday Inspo? Open up your mouth and speak out. Speak loud enough so you can be heard. Claim your promises by speaking out. Some people just tend to be at the back and they say it's humility. No, it's not humility. You need to go for what is yours. If you say nothing and you do nothing, you will absolutely receive nothing. I'll take that again. If you say nothing and you do nothing, you will absolutely receive nothing. No promotions, no acknowledgement. You will remain at the background. Haven't you seen and haven't you heard of people who have a wealth of knowledge, who have wisdom, and they tell it to some other person, the person uses it, the person is acknowledged, the person gets a good appraisal, the person gets promoted, whereas the source of that wisdom, the source of that knowledge is just sitting in the same spot, in the same position, not moving. It's not a mark of humility. If you have knowledge, you have to speak out and be heard. If you know what is right, speak out and be heard. If you have promises unclaimed, speak out and claim your promises. Don't sit under. Don't let anyone put you under as well. Your voice is as important as my voice. What I'm doing here, you also can do it. Maybe not in the same fashion, but you can be a blessing to someone else with your wealth of experience, your wealth of knowledge about any given field. And I hope that this has encouraged someone today. I hope this has challenged someone today. I hope this has inspired someone today. And I hope that for as many as you share this video to and will listen over and over again, this will make some sense to them. This will encourage them. This will inspire them. And as our voices are heard, we will see the much needed change that we want in our life, in our places of work, in our schools, in our nation, Nigeria, and in the world at large. Now go ahead, speak out. Have yourself a blessed week. Always know that I love you, but God loves you more. Stay safe, stay blessed, and until I come your way again, speak out.